Hi, it's Mrs. Hathaway again, your math teacher. So this is again your pre-algebra B course or Math 8B. This is assignment percent applications 1. So you should have watched my other two videos, especially the introductory video where I show how to work in the course. So make sure you do that. Make sure you take notes. Again, for extra credit, if you want to put a screenshot or take a picture and put it in the Dropbox of your notes that you took on the lessons in the course, I will give you a couple points of extra credit. Don't email those to me though. Put them in the comments or attach them with your work and I will give you the extra credit there. So let's just look at the course real quick. So we are still in the first module under percent. So you can see if we scroll all the way down here, you should have gone through all this other work. This was the first assignment. Now the next section is percent change. So if we click on percent change, I want you to go through the lessons. And let's start from slide 1 just so you can see what that looks like. So I want you to read through the lesson, read through all this. I know it may seem tedious, but again, you should be putting in a minimum of 1 hour of work per day, every school day in your math course. So read through this, go through the examples. Then on slide 3, see where it says 3 out of 10% increase. This is going to walk you through exactly how to do this assignment. This video, it couldn't show you more clearly how to do it. Although I'm going to walk you through an example, this video gives you everything you need to know. She does a great job. She gives you 2 methods of completing this. I prefer method 1. Let's watch her real quick as she does method 1.
A-plus stocks went from $10 to $20 in the course of a week from Monday through Friday. So we're going to calculate what percentage of change or what percentage of increase that is, because we're going from a lower number to a higher number. It would be considered a percent increase. There's a couple different ways to do this.
So she shows you method 1. She basically subtracts the 2 numbers right there. You can see that. So that's step 1 is subtracting the 2 numbers. Step 2, let's look right here, is you take that number that you got when you subtracted them and divide it by the original amount. Remember, the starting point is always the original amount. So she's dividing these 2 numbers. 10 divided by 10 is just 1. And then step 3 is you convert that 1 into a percent. So you should end up with a percent as your number. So you need to watch that video. I'm just giving you a quick overview, and then she shows you method 2 if you want to do method 2. And then you try it, you go through it, do it on your own, and then of course go through the rest of the lesson. There's more slides, there's more things to help you, there's more examples, there's more videos, and then it comes to a percent decrease. So that was increase. Really, you solve the percent decrease the same exact way, okay? So you're going to try that, and then they walk you through it, watch the videos, take the quiz, and then there's mark up, mark down. But then we get to the assignment that I'm trying to show you how to do. So make sure you go through, like I said, you're taking really good notes. All right. So the worksheet is both percent increase and decrease. You solve them the same way, but you do need to know if it's an increase or a decrease. And always the original amount, we need to know that because that's what's going to go on denominator of our fraction. So it started at 3 and it went to 10, right? So just take 10 minus 3. So you just subtract these 2 numbers. For every single one of them, you're just going to subtract these 2 numbers. That's your step 1. Okay? Whoopsie. So step 1 is subtracting. Step 1 is subtracting. So 10 minus 3 is 7. What do we do with 7? Well, that's our step 2 is divide. So we put this number on top. So 7 goes on top. What goes on bottom, though? I said we're going to divide. Remember, fractions mean divide. What are we going to put on bottom? What was our original number? That would be the start. A start would be an original number, right? The original amount always goes on bottom. All right, so 7 divided by 3. All right. You don't want to do longhand division? No problem. Just go to Google Calculator. type in, the top number always goes in first when you're using a calculator. So 7 divided by 3 equals 2.33. Let's just round that to 2.33. So we're going to say that equals 2.33. Okay, that was our step 2. Now step 3, same thing she showed you in the video. Step 3, what did she say to do with that 2.33? Do you remember? Convert it to a percent. So all of our answers should end up as a percent. So let's take this decimal. Remember, we're going to move it 2 places to the right. So that makes it 233%. So this is the answer that I'm looking for. You can put one more place if you want. You can put 233.3. That's fine though if you just have 233%. But I need to see all of your work for full credit. All right, let's do number 2. It starts, actually let's do number 3 since that's a percent decrease. All right, so step 1 was what? What was step 1 in the other example? We're going to do the same exact thing. What did we do? We subtract them, right? So 100 minus 85. And the big number always goes first when we're subtracting, no matter if it's a percent increase or a decrease. Get out your calculator. If you get confused by subtraction, it's okay. Use your calculator. So 100 minus 85 is 15. Okay? We've got that number. Now, what did we say was step 2? What did we do up in the other example? And it's the same thing that she did in the video. So that's why I want you to rely so heavily on the videos in the course and work through all of the examples. What did she do for step 2? You remember? What did I do for step 2 up here? That's where you set up a fraction, and remember, fraction means divide. So this number that we got for step 1 is going to go on top. What number goes on bottom? You remember? Do you remember? The original amount goes on bottom, or the starting number goes on bottom. Okay? You have trouble doing the division? Just use your calculator. What did we say? 15 divided by 100 equals 0.15. So step 2 equals 0.15. And step 3, what did she say to do in step 3? We're going to take the decimal and we need to convert it to a percent. That means we're going to move it 2 places to the right to convert a decimal to a percent. So it's 15%. So that is our answer for number 3. Okay? So that is how you do the percent applications 1 worksheet. Show all of your work, and if you want a couple points extra credit, show me all of your notes that you took by going through the lesson. So important to go through every single slide. Remember, minimum of 1 hour per day you should be spending in the course. Thanks for watching. Get that assignment turned into the Dropbox. Remember also when submitting, you can print out this and handwrite it. Actually, you can just do it if you don't have a working printer. You can just do all this on a blank sheet of paper. You can write down the problems and then show all of your work, but make sure you write down the problems or it gets a little confusing for me to see what you're doing. So write down the problems, write out all of your stuff, take a picture with your cell phone or with your computer camera, and then you can upload that image, okay? Because I can grade it that way. Alrighty, thanks so much.